It's the best of bias. You need the earful, you should try us. From pop culture to the movies to Unitas. It's the best of bias. Your best of bias. Yeah, it's the best of bias.
You are now listening to the Best of Bias podcast with Lydell De Niro and Hugo Twilight.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Lydell De Niro, and welcome to another episode of the Best of Bias podcast. You know what? This is an extra special episode today. I got some special people in the building. I know I'm playing with this shit like I actually can make them. But you know who it is. You got somebody in the Millennium Falcon over there. But let's see. Let's introduce yourself, fellas. New people to the podcast. All first timers. This is all first timers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Who we got in the building today?
Paul Amick in the Millennium Falcon.
I was gonna say you gonna say something else. Yeah, Damo. You know what I'm saying? Over here on Damon Lane, doing his thing, man.
We got your boy D Nice, Derek. Call me whatever you want.
Nice.
D Nice, say it twice. You got D Nice, D Nice. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. I think you guys all are first timers, and I thank you guys for being here today. So this is kind of impromptu. We had nothing planned really for today. We just kind of like popped in and said, let's do something. Sorry out there. Don't knock me for that. But let's get into it without further ado. What y'all want to talk about? Who's challenge today? What y'all want to talk about? Watch the Pro Bowl. How do you guys like that format? It wasn't the old fake football shit. We saw some flag football, some skills challenges. How's that feel about that?
Y'all gotta explain it to me because I got in late and I didn't even understand it.
Okay. So pretty much instead of the actual football game this year, they went ahead and did something different because you know how the football game is kind of whack anyways. They don't really tackle. They don't really play defense. So we out there watching for 2 hours. You know what I mean? So this year and last year, I think they kind of switched it up by playing little mini games where it's less likely the players to get hurt. They encourage more people to actually go to the Pro Bowl. A lot of people were declining their invitation and things like that. So they put little things like dodgeball, flag football, skills challenges, and stuff like that to kind of entice the guys to get out and kind of participate and make the Pro Bowl a bigger spectacle for the actual audience. But in result, we got what we got today. You know what I mean? How you guys feel? Paul, I know you got something to say.
I liked it.
You
said Paul?
Yeah. Paul, go ahead. I voice, right?
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. It was, like you said, much better than watching, an hour and a half of a bunch of finely tuned athletes going, 15% at each other. So definitely a better format.
Mm-hmm. I feel that. How about you?
Boom.
You got some volume issues. What about you, D Nice? While he's getting his how do you feel about the Pro Bowl today?
It was cool. I liked it. I liked how I didn't think I was going to like it, honestly. But how they went the three little sections of the split ones, they let all the quarterbacks get their full half, I guess you'll say. Well, whatever the fuck it was. But I like how it went down with how they did that, and then it split off with the games in the between of those. It was cool. I thought it was gonna be weak because it's flagged like most people would, but it turned out cool. And NFC won, so no, it was tied actually.
Let's go.
They tied it because NFC scored, or they won the last flag game, 2021.
Interesting, yeah. I thought.
So how does that play out? That's not like the World Series. I don't know if y'all seen my text earlier. That's not like the World Series. Like, does it determine anything?
I don't know.
Because you know how for the baseball, the All-Star game, whoever wins, they're the home team in the World Series.
Oh.
So that don't do shit for football?
I don't think so. I didn't even know they did that for baseball. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's how for baseball, whoever wins the All-Star game, that determines who's home field for the World Series.
Right.
That's the thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think they're just kind of like trying to make people more so watch it. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I hope not. Because, it doesn't matter really. It's no advantage to anybody really for the Super Bowl to be at that on that side. I don't know.
Because it's already like there's already a destination and shit for the Super Bowl, so I don't know. It would be cool, like draft pick wise.
And even if it didn't matter for the rest of the season or whatever, I mean, it was just at least interesting to watch new games and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. Yeah, I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it. I'll be interested. Not really many Buccaneers players were in it, so I didn't really think too much of it. Yeah, our lineman Tristan Wirfs, and that's it. That's it was whack. All these goddamn. How many Rams are there? No, I think Jalen Ramsey over there.
Ramsey was in there. He might have been the only one, but
I know there's a bunch of Niners players in there. I saw Fred Warner. I saw
it was a
McCaffrey was there.
Williams was there.
okay. Yeah.
There was another Kittle.
Yeah. Damn. Everybody made it. Huh? Everybody don't
catch because he dropped like 3 balls in the damn NFC in this flag game.
Oh god. Oh god. Damo trying to get back in the mix here. I want to see if he's trying to get in here.
There was quite a bit Cowboys too though.
Yeah, for sure. CD Lamb I saw.
Damo got a little stage fright or what?
Lamb was there, Turpin was in there. Damn, who else was there? There was I think Zach Martin was there.
Yeah.
No
Dak Prescott? Too many quarterbacks?
Wait, hold on though. Wait, there was no Bucks?
Tristan Wirfs, our lineman was there.
Hey, see, they didn't really get too much. That's what sucked about the Pro Bowl. Linemen and shit, they didn't get that much like recognition because there was nothing for them to do.
Yeah, they did that sled push and shit, but yeah, it was cool.
All right, we back, Jack.
All right. So, how'd you feel about the Pro Bowl? Everybody else gave their opinions already.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
My phone died. My bad. But no, I thought it was cool. Obviously, they're trying to like figure out new ways to make it fun and entertaining without like making it harmful or players getting injured. Obviously, we've seen a lot of like tough injuries catered to the sport of football, like the whole DeMar Hamlin stuff, you know. So it's really like trying to give people something fun and entertaining to watch while still not like jeopardizing their like safety and health for just like a fun game that doesn't have anything to do. So I mean, I think it's cool, right? I mean, I think you should start implementing money, maybe like the All-Star.
Nah, they don't need more money. Come on, they're already rich.
Well, no. I didn't say they have to win money. You could say, okay, winner gets $1 million to their favorite charity. Yeah, I didn't say they have to win the money. That's how fair. Most of them do it. I think the NBA picks their favorite charity to give the money to for the winnings of the All-Star games, if I'm not mistaken. But I think that'd be fun because now you're just adding another like element for them to want to like play for some other shit.
Yeah, and encourage them to actually play hard because in the NBA celebrity basketball game, the Pro Bowl, they don't play hard at all. So it was cool to see, and it kind of, like I said, encourages people to want to make the Pro Bowl. It gives it meaning again because I think putting the spotlight and letting these players be seen with their helmets off is actually beneficial to their personal marketing as well because you don't really get to see a lot of the football players with their helmets off. You don't really get to know the football players like you do basketball players and stuff.
It looked like they was really, really trying out there though.
Exactly, and trying to be seen too with all that jewelry on and all the glasses and all that shit they had on. So yeah, it's a cool way to get their foot in the door. Yeah, they had layers of diamonds on out there playing flag football.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was out there diamond.
Well, and that's
Ramsey truck. You see Ramsey truck? What's her name?
It was a smart ass play though. I like that play.
It was though because he would have been down.
Yeah.
Well, and that's cool that like they get to like show their like swag and personality like outside of a football uniform restriction. You know what I'm saying?
That's like how Tyreek was wearing that do-rag.
Exactly.
Yeah, Tyreek is hella funny. He's hella small too. Pretty funny. And I did ask you guys this in the group chat, but top 2 route runners on the NFL right now, go.
Cooper and Kupp. You get that?
Cooper and Kupp. Okay.
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper and Cooper Cup.
Oh shit, that actually does make sense.
Route running though.
No, he.
Because like I said, put Adams over Amari Cooper as better wide receiver, but route running, Cooper got them quick feet and he know how to run a route.
He know how to eat you up.
Yeah, he's so quick off the ball.
Right. What about you,
Who
Paul?
else was I?
I don't know many. Are you talking active NFL wide receivers?
Talking active now.
Oh yeah. See,
I feel like
back in my
Justin Jefferson be eating people up, but he's more of like
day, who's he play for?
Who?
a hit you.
Justin? You don't know Justin Jefferson?
No,
Me?
I don't watch anyone but
I was about to say,
the
nigga, I just said
Niners.
his name.
He plays
No,
for
who does he play for? You don't even have to watch football to know who he is. He's all over commercials and shit.
that's the
Hey
thing.
man, I'm asking for the viewers that don't know. You know, obviously I know. Come on,
Yeah,
Justin Jefferson,
exactly.
my
Let
favorite
them.
player. Jesus, dude, look behind me. His jersey's right behind me, dude. Come on.
So that for me, personally, I would have to give Devontae Adams the top spot, and I would go with Cooper Cup because I think personally the guys that aren't super fast and are able to get separation on routes and just produce hella without being the fastest receiver on the field, I give that respect and I credit that to that good ass route running. You know what I mean? And I think even professional people, Chad Johnson, all these other people are kind of saying how raw Devontae is in regards to his route running and his execution as a receiver. So I just kind of feel like he is the top route runner in the NFL. And then secondly, Cooper Cup, because I pull for sure, I think skills wise isn't the best receiver in the NFL, but he gets his ass open. He gets those yards through his footwork and his ability to Cooper Cup.
Cooper Cup. He's like a better Wes Welker
After contact, he's really good too. So people can't really tackle his ass. So
I feel
What do you mean?
no, exactly.
Wait, who did you put over him?
Devontae.
Devontae.
That's
I feel like Devontae is a better catcher, right?
Yeah,
so
he
like,
got better hands. But then again,
the
Cooper
ball comes to you.
Not even trying to be like best of bias.
Oh, what are you doing?
But
you know this is a video, right? Like, what are
Cooper is the best
I'm going to
creating
get a
separation. Cooper Cup.
Yeah.
What I mean, he doesn't have to beast over somebody. He's open when he catches it, or he has enough separation to the ball like comes right to him.
And that goes for being like a route runner. He knows how to get open.
Exactly. No, yeah, exactly. You have to be a good route runner.
He'll even be doubled and still have separation, at least 3 yards. And that's a lot.
That's what I just said. He's the best at creating separation.
But I'm saying, no, because he said he put Devontae over him.
Yeah, but I think Devontae is better route running than Cooper Cup.
Oh, route. Okay. I think Devontae is a better overall receiver. Like
maybe overall,
his route running is. I think Cooper Kupp's route running might look or feel better because he's like a lot faster and more elusive, right? Devontae Adams does have those just throw it up and I'm gonna get it for you type of balls. And Cooper Kupp isn't that type of receiver, right? So most of Cooper Kupp's like routes have to be like, okay, precision right. But Devontae Adams can have a little bit of like cushion, like, okay, it wasn't the best of route, but he's still gonna come through and get that catch in for you.
So last play, who you want the ball going to, Kupp or Adams?
Ooh, does it matter my quarterback?
If you got a ball that's gonna be right there.
Adams. Because Adams is a better catcher of the ball. If I want to pick one person to get open, I'm gonna probably pick Cooper Kupp.
You're taking it to your head, huh, dude?
But see, I don't know. That's tough because I might pick Devontae because Devontae can catch it if he's not open, right?
Exactly.
So
even in a double team, it might not even matter.
And he'll catch it the most dumbest way. He'll catch it like this, but he gonna catch it.
My thing is for Cooper Kupp, I see him more beating a double team rather than catching it in the double team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yep.
I see that.
You know what I mean? He'll do a route that'll be like, oop, oop, get out of there. And the double team, they'll like run, past each other or overplay it, as opposed to Devontae, fucking Derek Carr just throw it up to him and he'll be double covered. He'll just jump up and catch it somehow. You know what I mean? And that is kind of.
And like an example against that
So
game.
do you think
that game against us when Ramsey had that pass interference over Adams and he blindfolded him? He had his face and Adams caught that shit in one hand.
Yeah.
Do you think Tyreek Hill is a good route runner?
I think he's a good route runner, but I think his speed just makes his route.
I think he's too fast for himself.
He just, I don't think any quarterback besides Patrick Mahomes can actually keep up with his speed, catch him in stride. I feel like any other quarterback's he's gonna have to stop, slow down for it. If he's in space, he's hella good in space. But I think he's so fast and quick that his routes don't have to be so crisp.
And it's like all you got to do is basically just throw the ball up. It could be a bad throw, but throw it up and he'll go get it. So it's like he'll make your quarterback look good.
Yeah, like Tua, like he's definitely Tua right now.
Yeah,
even if he is concussed,
they got the fastest fucking receiving core. I mean, not the team.
Yeah, for sure.
Hill, Mostert in the back. Who else do they got back there? They back in hella fast.
Wilson.
How many years do you think Tua's going to play?
I think he's done next year.
He might have one more. That's a good place for Derek Carr to maybe go to.
I think he's going to get switched out next year, mid-season next year. You going to?
No, I'm talking about like left in his career-wise.
One more concussion away. I think he's one more concussion away. If he has anything
What
like
up,
that,
Cash?
the league might not let him play.
Well, Cash Money.
Paul.
What?
It's hella off topic, but Cash, he's seen your background.
Hey, yeah, baby.
Hey, no, hold on. He said, "Where's he at?" I'm like, "Who? The white guy."
Come on, I'm in the Warriors' house, baby. Oracle Arena.
Okay. Anyways, how do you feel? Well, we already asked you about the receivers, though, huh? So let me ask you about the 49ers personally, then. How do you feel about Kyle Shanahan, his coaching? How he really gets to the apex and kind of can't really carry the team he's coaching for over the hill, I should say.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to open this to the floor. I'm starting with Paul because he's a resident 49ers fan.
As much as I hate the Niners, they've always been the team to beat. They're good. They're a good team. I hate them though, but I think the only thing Shanahan is good for is producing great running backs, and that came down from his father, because even his father, they had good running backs, but other than that, nah. Nah, they can't win.
I feel it.
I mean, I feel like it's hard to really judge that because he can get to the apex, but we've had multiple things happen that are kind of up in the air, like losing a quarterback in the biggest game of the season. Like, I mean, is that a failure on Kyle Shanahan, or is that
Yeah, because you got to be ready for the backup. Your next man got to be ready.
Yeah, for sure. But like we at that point we had already pigeonholed.
He's relying on that.
Exactly. We had already pigeonholed ourselves with using the third string quarterback who just so happened to be a hidden star. Like,
But look though, he's relying on his running backs, because look, when he's handing the ball off,
and he didn't develop.
It's to his running back, and then when he's throwing the ball, it's most likely 75% to the running back.
But
he didn't develop McCaffrey. Like McCaffrey.
But still, so Derek, to your point, that is what makes their offense so lethal, is the fact that he can pound you with the running game and then basically fuck you over with the play action game. And they hit you with those types of plays where somebody you try to stop their running game, and
they
boom,
give that they'll give you that one good pass.
Just like that one cheating play in the playoffs where Kittle caught that ball when he was a blocker and shouldn't have, that will just escalate the Niners to go and win a game just like that. That's how it happens.
It was like an eligible receiver downfield. I saw that replay and I saw it on Instagram, but I don't know.
I'm not saying that the Cowboys would have won because of that, but that was a play that had a very big change in the momentum of the whole game, and it added to points.
Right after that was that penalty that got him closer. And then there was another penalty, a holding penalty on third down. And then Diggs, who can't catch, shouldn't even been. He should be in the ball. But he missed the shit out of that interception. That would have been housed. But, I mean, it is what it is. Refs can't get every call. But
well, you know exactly.
But that should have been clearly called because he was inside the fucking he was inside. What is that? The tackle? Which one is the?
Yeah. He was to the left of the center, basically.
What's the tackle? Is that the tackle or the guard?
Has to be left of the tackle for him to be a tight end. Yeah, I think they might have been running multiple tight ends, and he was covered up somehow. And since he was covered up, he wasn't eligible to go downfield. Yeah. And he stopped and blocked for a while, and then went downfield when the play broke down.
He realized his quarterback was on the scramble, and so he was like, "Look here, right here."
Yeah.
Well, and to his fault, he probably naturally does it all the time, right? Like, it's not like it was.
Can't blame him as a player.
Right.
He's usually probably on the outside and just said, "Oh fuck, I forgot," type of shit.
Right, and the refs didn't call it, and they can't retroactively call something like that. So. Just a fair warning here. We will have to go to a commercial break, and I'll send you guys a new link because we are running out of time. But I'll let you guys know when it gets closer. We got like about 10 minutes, 7 minutes max. But Cowboys, let's talk a little bit about the Cowboys. The pressure's not off of you yet, Paul. I just heard a bunch of excuses over there. But Dak Prescott, how do you feel about Dak Prescott?
Sucks. I vote for Cash quarterback. We need Cash as the new Cowboys quarterback.
I'm just saying, if we gonna get rid of Matthew Stafford, I'll take Dak.
Hey, whatever, take him. Because I know your offense ain't better than ours.
Our offense ain't better than y'all. Healthy? You're tripping. No. With the banged up Zeke. Who y'all got? Lamb? That's it.
Nobody no more.
We got Cooper Kupp. I mean, our running game and all that, but he'll get us.
No, we got rid of Zeke, so. But hopefully Tony Pollard is back to normal. But
Zeke,
Dalton Schultz has been
Zeke or Josh Jacobs has come to LA.
Dalton Schultz is nasty. He just needs to get a little bit smarter.
He's been doing a little something.
He's very athletic.
No, your tight ends when they catch the ball, they look to get hit. So they catch it and they start stiff arming.
They be open though.
Yeah, it's like they need to just catch and run. They catch and look to get hit.
Okay.
Because they're them big bodies. That's how I feel like. That's like what a Cowboys tight end is. Like, they throw you into those little things, and Jason Witten would just take those hits kind of and like bounce off and and go for a couple more yards.
Yeah. Sometimes or just fall straight down. We would start the contact for sure.
But long story short, I don't think the Cowboys have a successful future if Dak is involved. We've given him like as much as we possibly could give him, I feel like.
I don't know.
And
I don't blame him though. I think he he be fucking up, but it's like it's really rare to come across a quarterback that don't make a lot of mistakes.
No, but see that's the thing. Like they come down to when the mistakes are being made, right? So yes, he made it. The Niners and Cowboys game came down to one thing in a nutshell. Brock Purdy didn't throw any interceptions or turn the ball over. Dak Prescott turned it over twice, which led to 14 points. So it's like that's what it calculates to, right? If Dak wouldn't have turned the ball over, then those 14 points maybe don't happen, right? And at least we have a raw-ass defense that now, instead of having to come right off the field, right back onto the field because your quarterback turned it over, now they're tired. They have to run another series. Then that series ends up going hella long, and now they're extra tired for the game when in reality your series was supposed to be going long. It's a tough.
So, I mean, just like any other sport, but it's like any play could be a game changing play. So I don't remember that touchdown. Like after that, when McCaffrey scored on that drive, did Turpin have that punt return? I mean, that kickoff return, was that before or after?
After.
And I think
So if he would have ran that back, which he should have did, if he would have fucking cut left, that would have been like that whole drive with that
But
fucked
no,
up
but see,
grab, and Cowboys would have took the momentum back. That would have been a game changing play right there, and it would have been tie game.
but he's not messing up, right?
He did
He
mess
did.
up. He messed up. As a kick returner, that being your only job, you should know what to do.
But that being your only job, you're not gonna. You have to look at the percentage of how often
your
they
opportunity
run a touchdown.
you make good of it.
As a fan, are you happy that he got that far as a punt returner?
No,
What are you expecting as an average from your punt returner? Are you expecting an average of
from him when you see that space, you're expecting a touchdown.
I mean,
when you see
I'm going off an average, right, of what I expect my guy to do each time, right? So
when you see the play, like when you see it I get what you're saying. Though, on average, he did good. On average, that was a great return.
I'm saying Dak
50? Was it past the 50 or 50?
Yeah, it was past the 50. I'm saying Dak
average. That's great return. Yeah.
Dak throwing an interception isn't just bad for our offense, it also hinders our defense. Right. It makes them have to play back-to-back series and get even more tired.
After being tired and shit, I get it.
And Turpin, he's like, hey, Dak, you only have to get 20 yards now to get points on the board. But if you throw an interception in the red zone, it doesn't matter how far Turpin got, right? Turpin now has to do Dak's job for him.
That's not necessarily true. Having the kicker that y'all had.
Hate to push the pause button on this.
Push the pause button.
He was just bad for PAT.
Push the pause button.
Sorry to push the pause button, but we do have to go to a commercial break real quick. But I will let you know when we're talking. Come back. We can continue with some football. We'll talk a little bit about basketball, but I do want to talk to you guys about Valentine's Day. I'm putting you guys on. Right? What? We're talking about Valentine's Day. What you think is supposed to happen on the holiday? You guys believe in the holiday? What do you guys do? Are you guys the romantic type on the holiday? We'll get into all that. Change the vibes up a little bit here and get into the center you guys' heart for this Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying?
Any holiday.
Hey, shit, we'll talk about it all. Bring that bias, and I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to recoup. We'll be right back with the Best of Bias podcast. And I'll highlight you. 1 second.
Recouper.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. It's the Best of Bias podcast. We got a bunch of people back who I don't think you've seen them before, but they're back from break and ready to talk some more. We got who in the top left corner? We got young Peasy Paul. Are you going by your full name?
Peasy Paul is fine. Whatever. Yeah, I don't want to keep it too professional. We'll do that.
J-Mo in the building, and we got D-Nice in the building. We talking, doing a little bit talk. We talking sports. We just got off the football tip, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the NBA as well. The West is crazy. The East is crazy. The whole league is crazy. Trade deadline coming up here February 9th or 10th, I believe. So expect a whole bunch of news in the news cycle. But the big trade that's kind of dominating headlines right now, Kyrie Irving, of course, in the last couple of years, he's been bouncing around requesting trades everywhere. But this one's the most surprising. The Brooklyn Nets were kind of on a run this year, doing their thing in the West, making some noise. KD did get hurt. But seeing him request this trade as he's essentially the leader of the Nets right now, as they're ascending in the Eastern Conference rankings, is kind of weird. And we saw he did get traded to the Mavericks. How do you guys feel about that?
Patrick, reporting live. I have Kyrie Irving here with me right now speaking. He would like to speak about his trade. Oh, I'm sorry. He can't talk.
That's
right
what
now.
he looks like after the physical.
That's Kyrie Irving. I'm basically dead and over anything that has to do with this guy.
Young Kyrie?
Actually, I'm not. I'm lying because I did want him.
I love his attitude. Love it.
What do you
So,
love
do
about
you
it?
think the Earth is flat?
It could be. I'm just like he's just his own person. He sticks to what he really believes in, and he's not fucking with. He don't care what the league is trying to tell him or make him do. He's not for it, and I like it.
I feel it.
I like it. He's like with the vaccination. Like they was trying to make him know he don't want it. Fuck that. I ain't getting it. I ain't playing.
Did you say the vaccination?
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah. They try to get him to get it, and he's like, I don't want to get it. Like, no.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, he is on his own path, and he kind of does forge his own path in the NBA, especially when it comes to doing what he wants to do. He forced his way out of the team he wanted to force his way out of, and I think this is kind of a good position for him. He's in Texas. He's, what is it? Mark Cuban's the owner, has a bunch of money to throw at him. He didn't sign with the Nets because they didn't want to give him the extension that he wanted. They didn't want to give him a bunch of money, and they didn't believe he was ready to be the leader of the Nets. Paul, how do you feel about the trade? I know he didn't go to the Warriors. I know he didn't go to the Lakers. How do you feel about the trade?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Kyrie's an amazing player. I didn't want him on the Warriors. It's, I felt like we didn't need him. But, I think he'll do well. It's all about how players mesh together. We've seen, multiple superstars come together and form these little, super teams, if you want to call it that. But like, it all comes down to how these players gel, and it's going to put Luka in a different position than he was before. That's a fact. He's going to have to share the ball a little more, make a little leeway for Kyrie, because they, like Damon said, you got to, like, those type of players, you just got to let them take the ball and let them cook, let them work, and let them get points, and that's going to be different for Luka. So I think he'll do well, but will it be a net positive for the Mavericks? Yes, that's a pun. I don't know. We'll see.
They're lacking a little bit on defense too, right? So now defensively,
go ahead.
Now defensively, I feel like the other team, if you do have two people that can really like attack, now you have Luka and Kyrie if they're both on the court. Like, all right, go cook after Luka, go cook after Kyrie, one of you, or we're going to put them in the pick and roll all day. So somebody's got Luka or Kyrie to defend them, and they're just going to eat them up defensively or offensively, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Luka go be cussing him out in his language every game.
Yeah.
Hey, he's going to be upset.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to be like, give me the ball. Because Kyrie has the juice, right? So Kyrie can be like, nah, nigga, like I'm a point guard and I'm sick with it. So like I can have the ball. Right now, nobody else can tell Luka off like that. Nobody can be like, nah, Luka, I'm sick with it. Luka's gonna be like, nah, nigga.
I think it's gonna work because I'm pretty sure Luka had a say so in him coming.
Yeah.
Sure, like
he definitely had to sign off.
That's what I'm pretty sure Luka was like, it'll work, or at least I will make it work type of shit.
Luka's got to get a lot better off ball.
Yeah, I think he will be. I think he's always been looking for that second superstar to take the load off of him. He's always been doing assists as well. So he just needs somebody to pass the ball to that he knows can get a bucket. ever since Jalen Brunson left and went to the Knicks, he's kind of still looking for that second person. Jalen Brunson is not really on the level of Kyrie, but I think it's
Yeah.
like a Jalen Brunson plus that can actually help them. They got Christian Wood to actually take some.
They
pressure
got
off.
Hardaway too. They got Hardaway Jr. who's
To
nasty with
where
it. So
I don't have to be the one to take the last shot. Kyrie can step in for him and be like, now it's me or him. Who you gonna guard?
Yeah, and you have to double, so somebody's going to be open for that last shot after the two of them at least. So I think that's good for them in the West. And if you look at the West standings right now, a lot of the teams there in the middle can be had if you had it. You know, you can go on a run and you had that second superstar. Because a lot of the teams in the middle are kind of ascending teams that are just taking advantage of the teams with the superstar kind of fighting to get in the playoffs right now. I think
I
that's
look
right.
at that pickup. Go ahead.
No, yeah, come on, man.
I look at that pickup as like Christian McCaffrey going to the Niners. Like
Oh,
another like a super like elusive, raw, like player, you know what I'm saying? That like really elevates your team in like a lot of good categories, but will it be enough to get it done in the end? I'm not so sure.
Yeah. You need that bench. You need that, second unit that can actually put points on the board when those starters are out. And again, you need more. You still need defense. Getting Kyrie Irving and trading Dinwiddie, who was actually already on the Knicks prior to going there. And Finney Smith is one of their best defenders as well, and he can shoot the three. So I don't know. You're giving up two bigs for Kyrie Irving, and I thought it was funny that the first round pick that they gave up was in 2029. Did you guys see that?
I think it's crazy that people be taking picks that far out. Like, oh, cool.
Like what?
and that's
Like,
like
is that
8 years.
player even born yet?
that's like Cash era.
Right? Like,
Right?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy
Hey,
thing.
that would be crazy.
If it was
You
Cash,
should look up. Hey, Derek, you should do the
Bro,
math on
it's
when like
documented
Cash
right
could
now.
enter the draft and be like, start looking at when like those picks are being traded. Be like, ooh, Cash, look, that could be you.
Mhm.
They trade in first round the year 2031. Like,
even gonna lie, he my son and all, but he ain't got it in basketball.
he
At least
don't need it in all three.
right now,
Yeah,
right,
you got it in basketball.
at least right,
He got it in baseball and football though, right?
he hella short. You feel me? So it's like coming out short in basketball, you got to be raw.
Yeah.
You got to be like born with that gift. So
You gotta have hops too.
like basketball, at least right now, I don't know.
Speaking of born with the gift, LeBron James is reaching the career or the actual highest scoring player in the league, NBA, highest scoring player. You know what I'm saying? How do you guys feel about
63?
that?
63 points away,
I
baby.
think it might be 36 now after last game.
It's
So,
Oh, okay.
ooh, but with them damn ticket prices though,
yeah, I heard.
So do you think
60,000?
what? That's just stupid. The stupid part about it is the people that's paying for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
unless
probably got it.
you're got it, obviously, but I mean, still though, fuck that. Watch that shit on TV.
sell the ticket stub to somebody and make your money back or some shit.
That's crazy, bro. That's ridiculous.
Uh,
That's just fuck.
Are you guys proud of him for that? Do you guys think it's a longevity award? Do you think as Lakers fans, do you guys like that? I mean, hold that in high regard as an accomplishment for a Laker?
I'm gonna be real. Like, I honestly don't really care for it because I'm not a LeBron fan. But him being on the Lakers is not bad. I'm not mad at it. But I'm Lakers. I mean, Lakers. I'm not a LeBron fan, so I don't really care like what he does.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm a LeBron fan and think it's sick, but I am a Lakers fan. Like, I live in LA, so and I fucked with Kobe. So
Yeah.
like
That's a different story.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that he's breaking the record of like a Laker as a Laker, right?
breaking
It's
the
like something. Yeah, right. So you're keeping like the iconic shit still in like the dynasty of the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
Anthony's trying to join.
I
Come
told
on, get him in here.
Hold on.
Let him in.
So yeah, speaking of LeBron James, you guys think that foul against the Celtics? You think that was a foul? How do you-
Yes, I
Yes.
know it was a foul.
Yes. I'm not a LeBron James fan.
didn't
I
even-
don't like the Lakers, and that was an objective foul.
I ain't even gonna
Oh
lie.
yeah, sports guys. Whatever you guys are saying.
There
Sports.
he is. Can't see him though.
Patrick, I didn't even see it, so I can't even speak on it. But I've been seeing it all over. But I've seen his reaction to it.
Yeah, he's a goofball sometimes.
Which is as dramatic as ever. Like, I mean, that's what he gives for every foul. Is
And
the
that's-
best performance we've ever seen.
That was probably really blatant. He was like, "Bro, how did the reason he probably did that was because it was probably hella loud in the in the stadium. Like, you know how that shit be." He's like, "Bruh, how did you not see and hear this nigga slap the shit out of my forearm?" You know what I'm saying?
How do you guys feel about Patrick Beverly taking the camera? Yeah.
Hey, that shit was hella funny.
Patrick Beverly, I love him. Hey, whatever team he's on, I love him. he's the guy.
I love Patrick Beverly as long as I'm not playing against him.
Yeah.
No defender though. Like he ass up. Like, and he won't hold back for nothing. He don't give a damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel it.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
He was going in on Kyrie the other day.
He's like
That
shit.
was hella funny.
Yeah. He's probably gonna be part of a trade package. What'd you say?
I said he be calling people out too. Like he don't give a fuck. He do not hold back.
He be beefing with Dame hella. He don't like Dame at all.
I know. I like, man, like Dame Dollar, man.
I know, you gotta let him go. That's why I don't really like him as well. But let me switch it up off of sports real quick. I think we hit a little bit of everything in sports for now. But we got Valentine's Day approaching, man. And well, I don't want to get too invasive in you guys' life, but whatever you guys willing to talk about on the podcast, let's talk a little bit about Valentine's Day. Firstly, do you guys believe in Valentine's Day, or you think it's another marketing ploy just to make some money around town, or do you guys really do it all up for Valentine's Day? Let's hear it. Who wants to start?
I'll go. Well, I don't really be tripping about it. We don't really be tripping about it either. Like sometimes we do shit, sometimes we don't. But I'm going to the Malibu wine tours this year. So that's about to be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's like one of those little Instagram like videos you see all the time. You're like, oh shit, that'd be tight. So I was like, fuck it, we out.
Right.
But
does your girl expect to do something special on Valentine's Day itself, or is it like something like your love around the year is enough for her to recognize that you love her? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we randomly do shit on Valentine's Day. It's never like this is what we got to do, or we got to hella do something, or me naturally I kind of just like get a little bit of something. I got her the fucking panda dunks, but that was just like workout time.
Oh, it's not live. Never mind.
What, she's live? Shit, whatever. She ain't got them yet, so.
Yeah.
But
that's good. Yeah, it sounds like you do it. Like you actually prepare the gifts. Like some people don't really want to get gifts or think gifts are necessary because they show love. I think some girls may take exception to that. Personally, I feel like they like to be appreciated on Valentine's Day. I really do like your approach, though. It seems like you have it all settled this year. The pandas, nice wine tours. What about you, young Peasy Paul? What you got? What you think about Valentine's Day? I'm not gonna say if you got a Valentine or not, but do you believe in Valentine's Day? Do you go all out? Do you do a little something? What's good?
I'm thinking back to Valentine's Days of the past, and
what was your favorite Valentine's Day, and what'd you do? That's a good one right there.
Right off top, had a cabin in up by Dodge Ridge in Northern California. And did a little like cozy little cabin thing.
Rose
You know,
petals?
got the fire going. Oh, rose petals, bathtub,
Okay.
music. You know, and
get in?
then yeah, and then the next day, you know, snowboarding, like kind
Oh,
of
you
made a trip,
all
a
out.
whole trip for it. Yeah, a whole trip about it. But
Oh,
like, as far as high level, you know, if it depends. If you're in a like committed relationship, then it might not be like that every year. You might have years where it's just, you know, you two kicking it. Maybe you have a nice little dinner and you watch a Netflix or something like that. But then there are those years where you're going to go all out. You're going to do something real special. Maybe she doesn't know it. Maybe she plans it with you. Who knows? But like, I don't know. I don't think it's an indicator of a healthy relationship. I
Right.
think it's just another, you know, opportunity for, if you care, to do something special. But like, you know, I think the relationships that last, you can't be doing something once a year. Like that's not you know, if you're in a good relationship, then it shouldn't all come down to one day and like, you know, what are you doing for me today? It's like, yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. No, I do not have a Valentine this year. So if you're out there, ladies, if you're listening, because I know
Drop the
you
link
are,
below.
drop
The
the
link
link in the
below.
bio, baby. I'll
Yeah,
click
man.
it, like, and subscribe. Come on, I'll drop the trowel.
you never know.
Look,
That
he's got
background might be
tickets to Oracle.
that. I'm about to say that background might be real.
Shit.
He's got
Come on
tickets to
now.
Oracle.
But Derek, what about you? I know you got a kid, so you know what I mean. How was Valentine's Day for you normally? Do you guys plan to go out and do something big? Do you try to stay around the house just to show you guys appreciation for each other? What do you say you do?
I mean, so honestly, it's like Valentine's wasn't really big over here for me,
Mhm.
but ever since we had our kid, it's like we just let him do what he wants. It's all like, what should we do? Because obviously he gonna be involved. He gonna come with us.
Mhm.
It's like, what you want to do? But it was never really like Valentine's is coming up. What you want to? I mean, obviously I should be the one to plan the shit, but I'm not really like romantic like that. But not even on
Not all the time, Derek. Not all the time. You don't have to plan that shit all the time.
like no cool tough type of shit. It's just I was never really like romantic. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do that. Nah, I mean I would get her something, but it's like it's nothing really big.
Right, because like, do you guys treat anniversaries the same kind of like that? Like,
We don't even we don't
Nah.
even do anniversaries.
okay,
We usually for sure like do a dinner or something for our anniversary.
And I've been with her for 15 years.
oh, damn, I feel that.
Me and Derek been putting in that work.
We don't even have an anniversary date. So it's like, I mean, we have a date, but we don't celebrate. It's nothing. It's just, you feel me?
We celebrate each decade.
I'm not gonna say obviously I was doing something for her to stay with me in the beginning years.
Doing something right, huh?
No, it was like, I'm buying you this Valentine's Day. Yeah, we did that. Like, I don't know. It's just she's not that type of person either. Like, she don't care for fancy shit or dates or anything. She don't. And she's like really big on cash. You feel me? So it's like a good present to her is like something that, you feel me. So, like, I mean, it's like Paul said, it's different when you got a kid, a family type of shit. It's different.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. For sure.
It's what's gonna make him happy on this day. Him knowing that it's Valentine's Day. What's gonna make him be like, what are you doing, mom and dad type of shit? Like, it's on him. Let's make him make the decision. What you want us to do today? Type of shit.
I feel that.
For real.
I like that.
Me personally, I personally, I try to make sure I show my appreciation on that day, or sometime around that day. I kind of get information from my significant other to see what she kind of wants to do, if she has any special. If not, I'll kind of make my my plans around what I feel like she likes to do, and just kind of spend time doing that. Just spending time around each other. I feel like it's cool. Even a card, even if it's not a super big ass gift, it's something to show that appreciation. that she wasn't necessarily expecting. It's kind of like to get down. Oh my goodness, what's going on over here?
Hey, keep it real though. Before, because I'm hella childish, like in heart. For Valentine's, I always get her a card in Spanish. So when I first got her a card, the very first one, it was in Spanish, and like basically like the main point was, if you really love me, type of shit, translate to me in English. But her not knowing in English, on the back of the card it says it in English.
Oh god,
that's hella funny.
So that's how I knew what the fuck it said.
Yeah.
So I was like, tell me what this say back in English if you really love me, type of shit. And she didn't know that it was on the back either. And she really went out her way. And to keep it real, to make it even funnier, your sister was the one who helped her tell me what it was on the back of the card.
Damn.
Ooh.
Shout out Ashley.
And that was like I said, like 15 years ago.
Damn. That's how long
God
ago.
damn.
You all right down there?
That's how long ago. We only 30, 32 and shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Both of y'all kind of gassy. Come over there.
It's weird to hear you say that.
Huh? We didn't have to throw out ages, huh?
I know, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm only 26. I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn. You look hella old for 26.
Something else that I wanted to talk
Good.
about. Got exactly what it was. It was on the tip of my tongue until he started to. Oh, concerts. You guys been seeing all the concerts that are going down?
I was like, yeah. Keep it real.
Concerts.
Lil Wayne, Drake's going on tour this summer. Beyonce's going on tour. There's been a lot of controversy when it comes to getting these tickets now. How do you guys feel about concerts now? They're becoming more of like these prestige things where it's kind of harder to get tickets for. How do you guys feel about that? Beyonce.
What do you mean it's harder to get tickets?
So specifically for Beyonce, you have to go ahead.
I seen something they were talking about people paying their rent for the Beyonce tickets.
Oh yeah, so you can't even get them yet. You have to sign up and register for stuff to become a verified fan. Just to enter a lottery.
See, that's stupid.
Oh, well, see, that's one thing. I have a showing on Beyonce shit because I am not a verified fan of hers.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna get a ticket for T. It's in Frisco for the Lil Wayne. She loved Lil Wayne.
Bro, that's why. So, what's up? Come out here. I've been trying to get. It's cheaper in Frisco though.
No, I did. There was one in LA. I seen that.
It's the last date. So I was talking to Michelle about going to the Frisco one because she said Frisco's cheaper than LA.
It is. That's what I'm saying, and closer for us.
Duh.
So that's. I mean, if something happen. I mean, we could obviously stay at your house, but
yeah.
That's what I mean. We can make something happen. I was really going to plan on getting her one for the Frisco one. But if you want us to go to LA, I mean,
hey, you guys got prices for tickets? How much are they looking like? 400.
I'm gonna try to get them obviously when they first went on sale because they're not on sale yet, right?
The pre-sales dropped Friday.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
I just seen this shit yesterday. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
I chickened out.
I don't be up
So
to
what
date.
is it? Is it bots buying up all the tickets right when they drop and then they resell them right off the rip for $2,000 up, it's
well,
a problem.
And it's also like it's also
Beyonce,
the artists do it, I think, right? Like they buy it up and drive up the value,
the prices
of
huh?
of their shit.
Who's got caught doing that?
Yeah.
That's like
and somebody.
It's like it's hard to fuck to get a shoe now.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, Ticketmaster's
right?
on trial right now. I mean, they're being sued for essentially all those hidden fees.
That's
being talked about. All the service fees, all those they give it names, but nobody ever knows what it is. That's $15 here, $14 there, $7 here.
They be gaffling because they know that people are gonna spend the money. They know that they're gonna get what they want.
Right. Well, and back in the day, I mean, honestly, it used to either be you went somewhere and lined up physically, or you called a number right when things were released and you waited until someone answered and you ordered it on the phone. Like that's how it used to be.
Hey, back out of work just a line. So it was like on Wednesdays, it was either nigga you cut class or you didn't have or you had work for the parents that was getting shoes. So it was like, man, Wednesdays was the day. I think Wednesdays was better than.
And then you had people
least
rushing to get their last pairs, right?
Yeah.
So like they wouldn't just sell out in the morning like that, or most of the time.
You wouldn't
like
you wouldn't even have to sleep over because it's like Wednesday. Like nigga, ain't nobody about to sleep. I got work the next morning. Nigga, ain't nobody. So
yeah.
Days. But damn, I ain't bought no. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a firm dude. I'm a firm dude now. I get my firm.
Sure. I finished my last Affirm payment for my
firm. I meant Goat. I get my shit on Goat.
Okay.
Well, Goat's
I mean.
Well, I mean,
you don't be trying on the regular apps.
Is a through Goat. You could either buy it right or use Affirm.
Oh, okay.
On the Goat app. I mean, I think that's what StockX.
I sell them on Goat.
I never. Oh, you be selling shit on Goat? I never.
My homie takes pictures for Goat that I went to school with, and he was like, "Bro, if you're trying to sell anything, you should do it on here." I've actually been putting shoes on eBay when I get stuck with them, since eBay has like this new thing where they verify shoes and shit. But yeah, no, I have OfferUp.
Yeah.
What?
I said I ain't bought no shoe in a minute, so I ain't really been fucking.
Bro, I started buying shoes to sell shoes so I could afford the shoes that I want for free.
So many shoes out there.
Say that again.
So I started buying
he said,
shoes.
You gotta just know. He said, say it again.
I started buying shoes to sell shoes so I could make money to pay for the shoes that I wanted. And I wouldn't even really have to come out of pocket because it's the money I'm making from like selling the shoes.
Pat, that's a full circle, huh?
But so the thing, like the reason it made me do that was because like apps, even YouTube and stuff like that, they have these algorithms where if they notice that you're fucking with them, they start fucking with you more often. So I noticed the more often that I never won any. It was funny. So I tested this shit. Random story. I never had won anything on the sneakers app before, and I was like, you know what?
That you was like, I don't ever fucking win,
bro. No, and you know, it's because I didn't buy anything from the sneakers app yet.
Always, I always got it. I don't know. It wasn't like a win or.
Well, so what I did was
about Ralph at the store or the Nike app.
The app. So
you got NT. We always got that shit. But
so
I think that
you would have
that shit heavy.
Yeah. So, well, you guys probably bought a lot of Nike stuff,
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
So you guys bought stuff without. So I bought a couple things that were hella cheap, right? Bro, I won the next raffle of shoes. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah, and then so the more I bought, like the more raffles I won, the more I started winning, right? And so they're like, oh, well, this fool fucked with our app. Maybe we let him win a couple. And then now he's like, oh, well, shit, he really fucks with our app. So now I be getting like shock drop wins and shit like that. Like the other day, they just dropped the playoff 13s. And I hella missed out on them, and I hella didn't go to get them.
So what about draw? So now they got a draw.
So now, so both.
So now they got a thing. The drawing where it's like you got to win.
You have to submit
to be able.
So they like pick you. It's stupid. But I've been winning them.
That shit faulty.
So I thought it was unfair.
That shit faulty. Hey, like I said, I ain't bought no shoe in a minute. They probably noticed that I fell off. So now that fucking with me, they don't be fucking with me. So it's like, oh, now I do want I want this one particular shoe. Now it's like they ain't, because I ain't been consistently buying this shit. So now, like, nope, you have not been picked. Like, fuck y'all.
Yeah. Your submission wasn't selected.
Yeah, that nigga hella rude. But so we made to the end of the podcast. Where I like to let people know where they can find you at, so they can look you up after the podcast and see what you got going on if they want to further their relationship with some of their guests on the podcast. So starting with you, Mr. Paul, Mr. Serious Face, typing up. Where can they find you at?
At Paul Amick on Instagram. At Paul Amick on Tinder. You know, at Paul Amick on what's the Farmers Only, whatever that one is. That one sounded funny.
Christian's Mingle.
Yeah, Christian Mingle. Coffee meets bagel. Get you a house husband, you know?
Black lovers.
That's where you find him, I guess. Hey, check
BlackPeopleMeet.com, bro.
And next time you see me, I'll have a better setup. I'll be more prepared. You know, I'll have a better fit, a fresher outfit, a cleaner look, a better style. You know,
you're good how you are. This is when they know that you're not ready. You good. You Gucci.
You caught me at the
you're
stadium,
not ready,
I'm
and you're still at the Oracle Arena.
Cheering my championship team.
All right, Damon, where can they find you at?
Y'all could, y'all could find me at the Damo Lee or the Damo Lee _POV. You know what I'm saying? So holla at me. I ain't got no Christian Mingle, no Tinder.
Come on.
I'm in a happy relationship, but if you want to shoot your shot, hey, do what you want.
All right, and Young D Heights, where can they find you at?
Y'all already know I don't be on nothing, so
you're not going to
find me no
the house.
Nigga.
You're not
going
to
find me at the house.
You gonna find me on this podcast, and that's about it. So don't go looking. Nigga.
Don't find me at all. If you do, I mean, hey.
Hold on.
My email is this.
Where's Waldo?
And it's not even on no, like, I'm just suspicious. I just don't be on shit like that.
It's all good.
Don't get a 5 account.
I'm a fan.
Patrick _Lydell on the Snapchat, SSC _Lydell on the Instagram. Patrick, you know where to find me at. Best About This podcast.
We got kids and shit. You're not gonna find me.
Kids and shit.
Not gonna find me.
The Best of Bias podcast. You already know what to do. It's the end. Let them know my podcast theme song is that. And everyone, thank you guys for being here today. The podcast family has been growing, and they've been wanting to see y'all face. So everybody, pick you up some merch. Hit me up on the Instagram for it. Website coming soon. Thank you guys again. It's the Best Bias podcast. I'm out of here. Yeah.
It's the best of bias. You need the earful. You should try us. From pop culture to the movies to unite us. It's the best of bias. The best of bias. Yeah. It's the best of bias.
You are now listening to the Best of Bias podcast.